When I were a lad, I remember when I was a kid, my dad, he would take us to the countryside, Lake District normally, as a family run, out in the car. But the car window shield when we got home was always splattered with insects after a summer drive. Nowadays, it's clean, innit? Too clean. The insects seem to be disappearing, and not just from nature, but I think from our memory as well. And it's not just the pesticides that's causing the problem, it's frequencies. In the UK alone, flying insect populations have dropped by over 60% since 2004. Bumblebee numbers fell to their lowest level on record in 2024. That's nearly down by 25% from the previous decade. 42% of bee and hoverfly species have become less widespread since 1980. 80% of butterflies have declined since the 1970s. And I know pesticides, habitat loss, contribute to these things, but there's something deeper happening. Bees and insects navigate using Earth's electronic magnetic field. Their tiny bodies are finely tuned to frequency. And now, as we know, we're living under 5G towers, satellite grids, endless Wi-Fi signals. So the field is obviously scrambled, and as their instincts are collapsing, they're going to vanish. Remember that film as well in 2007, that DreamWorks film, the bee movie? It was about bees going extinct, the world was falling apart. It planted a seed in the collective subconscious. What if bees disappear? And now they are. Makes you wonder, did we manifest it, or are we being prepared for it? So what does it mean for the planet? Insects are not just background noise. They're the foundation of all the ecosystems. They pollinate 75% of our food crops. They break down waste. They feed birds and small animals. So if they vanish, the entire food chain will collapse. The soil's going to weaken, forests are going to thin out, birds are going to go silent, and crops are going to fail. And unfortunately, most people won't see it until it's too late. So what can we do? Well, I'm certainly no expert by any stretch, but I am sure as individuals we can play our part. We could plant wildflowers, we could avoid pesticides, we could, protect our frequency more by turning off Wi-Fi at night. We detox the environment that we live in. I'm sure as individuals we can just do a little bit more. The positive change is going to have to come from us, because the corporates and the governments, they're not out to help us. It's got to be down to us.